Magic mit Mariella.
Hey guys! I was just shown a Spotify ad and I didn't press mute as usually because the first sentence of the ad was 90 seconds and you're done. And I was thinking, interesting, that sounds familiar to us, right? 90 seconds. Now stay tuned if it sounds familiar and also if it doesn't. The ad continued like, that's the time you need if you use the Pitbull Sky Shaver to shave your head. So if you do not want to shave your head today, but handle an upcoming emotion inside of you that you might not feel at ease with, or that you might even feel a strong rejection towards, then I'm inviting you to remember 90 seconds and you're done. Because that's the time an upcoming emotion inside of us needs to flow through our body, that is, to be processed in a healthy way by us, if we invite and embrace it and not reject it. And in this, you will only succeed if you really let the emotion do that. And on this channel, you're learning how. In this case, seeing yourself like a vessel. And instead of crunching that vessel together and saying, no, 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 I don't want you, emotion, go away, you're not welcome, you're unwanted, or the other people don't welcome you, so I cannot feel you, you can say, I'm gonna expand this vessel now in order to make the emotion dissolve, like resolve the emotion by dissolving it, by giving it the room to relax and to sink in and take up more room in my vessel, as opposed to what we usually learned, crunching it into a very dense hand grenade with the power of a hand grenade. We all know what happens when you press things together, they get really, really hard and then tend to explode. We don't want that. Instead, embracing the emotion, giving it the space it needs and the time it needs, which is only 90 seconds maximum. And another reminder, we all human beings have all the emotions, always. We have them in us because it's just human. And in case you're a human being who is afraid of emotions before they even come up, or who's subconsciously afraid of them, be reminded that the emotion is not what we have to be afraid of. Quite the opposite. The best and the healthy way is to say, yes, come to me, emotion. I'm gonna feel you now. And the danger and the thing to be afraid of is not the emotion. The dangerous thing we should be afraid of is our own rejection of the emotion, is us being against our emotion. This is so important. I'm going to repeat it. The dangerous thing is never an emotion, never. The only dangerous thing here, and this is really dangerous for our mental and physical health, is our rejection of our own emotions. And this is where physical pain begins, which we ourselves provoke by avoiding emotions, suppressing them, suppressing them, or some people's favorite, denying them. All with the result that those people are going to explode or implode, either harming themselves or harming others. And just think about your own life. When do those outbursts happen? The only reason somebody ever explodes emotionally is because they had been suppressing a lot beforehand. There's an imbalance, and then the body has to balance this out by exploding. To create some sort of balance, it's like a desperate way of our body and our soul to create balance again. But we want to be first. We want to be the ones who create balance beforehand in a healthy way. And this healthy way you can understand and practice here with me whenever you need. So every time you try to deny in front of others or in front of yourself an emotion, or to suppress it, or to be rejective towards it, I invite you to say, no, I'm going to invite it because the emotion per se is not dangerous. I'm going to go to a quiet room, and if it's just your car or the bathroom, that's perfect. And invite the emotion by, first of all, acknowledging it, sitting down, and going within, eyes closed if you can, and breathing, for just 90 seconds. What also helps is a guided meditation for your topic. Maybe an emergency meditation or Ho'oponopono forgiveness meditation. You find a lot of these magic meditations mit Mariella for all occasions on this channel here if you like. And what I've been doing, I've started this only recently, is instead of 90 seconds, I count 90 breaths, which is very often even longer than 90 seconds. And I just breathe in and out, which counts 1. Then in and out again, 2, up until 90 breaths. And I would not rush this, and I would not stop before I reach the 90. I would just breathe calmly. And calmly is a good keyword because whenever I'm very upset or panicking, I notice my breath going more like and I would not let this count like 1, 2, 3, but then I tell myself, no, just take deep breaths, which is also a good motivation to calm down your system and say, I just let one deep breath count as 1, and the next deep breath count as 2. That way I'll reach the 90, otherwise it doesn't count. After those 90 breaths, everything, like the situation, the fear, the drama, and everything negative that I had associated with the situation, almost always has already been transformed almost completely. And from that place, we can then act way more prudently and wisely and calmly again. And we realize, oh, what do I need now? Do I want to leave this situation with my interaction partner here? Or do I want to approach them and talk about the situation in a calm way that was not possible before for both of us? Are they ready to talk in a calm way yet? Or am I supposed to wait a little longer? And has my emotion transformed? Or do I feel like maybe doing another 20-minute meditation? And also, hey, what does my body need right now? Water. Then in that bathroom, you go to the sink and refresh your face with water or drink some. Or fresh air. Or maybe you feel what you could not feel before because you were so high on adrenaline that it has been a very exhausting interaction and you are very tired now. Maybe you just need some rest. And if you think you don't have the time for that, then maybe do a 15-minute power nap. And if you don't think to have the time for that, then do a 1-minute power nap. And then go on with your activities. Also, what's funny, we had the time for this situation, maybe even a fight, but then we think we don't have the time for a power nap? Haha. I'd say take the time for those things. Make use of that, let's say, healthy toolbox. Even on a walk, even in the car, also at work. Everyone's allowed to go to the bathroom. That's even a law. You are allowed to do a 1-minute meditation while sitting on the closed toilet lid. Yes, you are. And whenever you say, no, I cannot go anywhere, it's impossible, then you can always leave the situation imaginarily by bringing your attention from the outside back to yourself, back to your inside. What helps me is, you can do the same, thinking of arms, loving arms that bring the energy from the outside back to me. So those arms remind you and bring you back the energy you just lost somewhere in the outside, collecting your energy from the outside again and giving it back to you. Another thing, especially for the traumatized people amongst us, are the self-hugs. Give yourself a hug. This, first of all, calms your system down. And secondly, it reminds you that you are loved. There's a power, a force that loves you and that hugs you. And in this moment, you remind yourself of that. So check out the Self-Hugs by Peter Levine. You find a lot of him on YouTube. I put his name in the description. And for the 90 seconds or breaths, If you're not so comfortable with sitting somewhere in silence, just, do a guided meditation and just feel all the help that is there to make you relax, not in order to make you calm, like be quiet, be calm, and function again. No, 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 no. I always say this is not the point, but to get yourself back to a point where you can act wisely, where you can feel again what you need and not what the other person needs, but what you need, and feel again what's really up and how you want to act again now. Not from that former survival mode point of view, because that makes you act unintelligently, but from a calm point of view. So make use of the 90 seconds or the 90 breaths. We let 90 seconds fly by anyway. We take 90 breaths anyway, so you might as well make use of them wisely. Getting calmer again and focusing on the emotions and not just pushing them away, because this is not how it works, but acknowledging them, inviting them, being friends with them, and then seeing them dissolve and be freed. Realizing what you might have forgotten in that panicking or angry or upset situation, that you are always protected and safe, and the drama is just an illusion we create for ourselves to, you know, because we're so used to drama, so we want to create more drama. And you can remind yourself, no, I am stronger than this. I don't let myself get caught up by the drama. Yes, but we are human beings, so sometimes there is drama, so we can embrace the situation, even embrace the drama, say yes, okay, and breathe. Let me know your experiences with these exercises and your feelings and thoughts about them. And I'd like to thank you. Thanks that you're here, and thanks that you're taking the time for yourself. See you soon.